All I feel is blue. All I see is blue, blue, blue. All I feel is blue. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Thomas. My brows look like shit, Halbert, but is it because I'm bad at makeup or is it because I'm having an off day? I think it's the latter. In today's video, I'm going to be testing and reviewing the kind of been talked about, everyone's kind of moved on from it, Sally Beauty makeup. I have not tried anything from Sally Beauty ever, and I've been kind of holding off on making this video for a long time just because I'm scared to try Sally Beauty makeup. I do not know why. I got about $200 worth of Sally Beauty makeup and I'm not happy with the price tag. Honestly, I feel like I could have took my $200 to Sephora or Ulta, but here we are. By the way, if you guys don't already know, I have a Twitch channel, and basically if you don't know what Twitch is, it's basically like YouTube but live, and you can play, I play video games, I do live get ready with me's, I do a lot of interactive stuff with you guys, and it's really fun over there on my Twitch channel. We have a pretty fast growing community over there, and everyone's really sweet and kind to each other and really supportive, and I get to play with viewers. I played last time I streamed, I played some Overwatch with a few of you guys, and it was really fun and everyone enjoyed it. I actually did a live get ready with me before I streamed and I played video games, and so many of you guys liked that as well. I got to answer some of your guys' questions. We got to chat about a few things. So it's really fun over on my Twitch channel. It's one of my big passions right now, and it's been keeping me sane and really been helping with my depression and anxiety. Every time I'm sad, I just go on Twitch and I live stream and chat with you guys. So if you want to support, it would mean a lot to me, and I'll have that link down below if you guys are interested. I stream typically on the weekends, but my schedule is kind of all over the place on Twitch, but it's always at 3 p.m. So check every single day around 3 to 4 p.m. PST to see if I'm live on Twitch. Usually right now my schedule is Fridays through Mondays is when I typically stream, but I'm kind of streaming off and on throughout the week regardless because I just love it so much. So again, that'll be linked down below, and if you want to join my Discord as well so you are notified when I am going live on Twitch, or if you want to get notified for my YouTube videos because YouTube likes to not notify any of you when I post a video, that'll be linked down below as well. Sorry for constantly plugging my Twitch, but it is something I'm super passionate about, and so many of you guys are already loving it. Please go check out my Twitch. It'll mean a lot to me, and without further ado, let's get right into this Sally Beauty makeup review. I'm a dummy and completely overlooked getting primer, especially after having a whole spill about how much I love primer in my last video. Rookie mistake. But I'm just going to go into my favorite primer currently, which is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. This is by far, hands down, one of my favorite pore filling primers of all time. The first thing I'm going to try is from this brand called Collab. I have heard so many things about this brand, but I've never really tried anything from the brand actually. And I think the whole point of Collab is literally in the name, collab with influencers. And I think it's really cool because they actually collab with smaller influencers that are kind of not like, I guess, what I consider the top 5, which is the top 5 beauty gurus that everyone talks about, or like the top 8. Wait. Yeah, top 5. Yeah, top 5. There's the top 5. The top 5. No. Top 7. The bitches that everyone talks about. They don't collab with them hoes. They collab with people that, you know, could actually use the exposure and like the help and the boost and even the coin sometimes. So it's really nice. And they don't collab with just like, they collab with everyone, which is really nice. I think that's really cool about the brand. And it's actually their name, and like the actual influencers have a lot of say in the products as far as I'm concerned. So I think that's really cool. I have the Collab Meet Your Matte Velvet Foundation in the shade Olive. Oh, yikes. I'm not olive toned. I'm going to try to first apply it with a brush, and then if that doesn't work out, then, you know, we'll go sponge. Whoa. Can we get more product, please? Does it match the neck at least? It matches the neck. Please, no one drag me in the comment section, please. Listen, I have a spray tan on, so this is technically my shade. Y'all peep the neck, peep the neck, peep the neck. Yo, this foundation kind of, I'm gonna, it's getting a little cakey around this area. I'm just gonna see if this sponge can like fix that. I ain't pressed. So far, my thoughts are very positive, despite the pump being absolute trash. It reminds me of the Becca, my Becca 24 hour. That's what it reminds me of. I wouldn't consider this a velvet matte, but I would definitely consider it like a satin matte. You see my horrible under eyes. I'm going to try to color correct them with the Palladio Under Eye Disguise color correcting concealer. This was actually one of the cheaper brands at Sally Beauty. Sorry, I'm just gonna quickly set it with some powder. I'm just gonna powder it with like the excess powder on this brush. Because that's what you're supposed to do so it doesn't mix in with the concealer. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into the Collab No Flaws Liquid Concealer in the shade Beige Tan. So the lady at Sally Beauty told me that this stuff was really good. You know, I never noticed a difference with color correcting. I just feel like it looks the fucking same if I were just to put regular concealer on there, but that's just me. I literally never notice a difference. And I feel like I'm just color correcting wrong. Or color correcting literally just does nothing, but I don't know. I literally don't know. I know I'm using a lot of collab products, but this was like the most requested from you guys to try out, like mostly collab stuff, because I don't think it's not just sold at Sally. But I have, was like the most raved thing on my Twitter when I talked about this. And also the lady at Sally Beauty said that this stuff is like really freaking good. It is the Set the Stage Soft Focus Translucent Finishing Powder from Collab. And apparently this stuff is like really, really legit. This is what the powder looks like. It looks like it's a nice, sort of a thick consistency. Hopefully it doesn't translate too thick under the under eyes. Well, the concealer blends out really nice. Okay. Do my under eyes look like more brightened than normal? I can kind of see that orange peeking through. Maybe it's just too dark of a color. I don't know. Do I like this? I feel like it kind of ruined my brightness. It doesn't look cakey though, so that's a good thing. That's a good plus that I was kind of fearful of, that it was going to look cakey, but I don't see any cakiness so far. But we'll see after I bake. Now on to the IT Cosmetics Wannabe brand. Literally, look at this logo. I swear to God, this is just like IT Cosmetics. I got the Get Perfect Skin Adjusting Powder in the shade Honey Beige. Everyone gets mad at me for my Australian accent, and it's a bit fucking rude. Alright? So I'm going to dip into this powder and set the rest of the face. I'm gonna go over that big. You know what? It does look really bright. Got the big right here. I mean, to be fair, it's a fucking pressed powder. It looks nice. It's not, but actually, it doesn't compare to my Superstay from Maybelline. This stuff is fucking bomb. I love this stuff so much because this stuff makes my skin look like soft butter. This kind of makes my skin look not that like dry. Moving on into contour. Again, I have another collab product. I know I just couldn't help myself, and I was trying to get a bunch of Sally makeup that was like the other brands, but I feel like collab is just the most interesting there. But I have the multi-dimensional face shaping palette from Collab. It has 6 shades in it. 6 shades. Wow, that took a minute. It has 6 different shades in it, and this is what they all look like. Mix the 2 contour shades together. Ooh, a lot of fallout. This looks like it might be hella pigmented. The powder on this, the kick-up is insane. And they did have other shades of this, so if you are on a darker complexion, I feel like they would have a contour kit for you. You know what? I really like these shades mixed together. I'm gonna go into the brightening shade. a lot comes up. Ooh. Nice. So now moving on into the blush, which that blush is screaming my name. I'm going to blush up the cheeks. This is their highlighter. This is the Go for the Gold, the Filter Highlighting Powder. I'm curious because this don't look like no damn highlight. This look like a pressed powder. Let's see, let's dig in. Let's see what she's giving. Again, really powdery. It looks pretty on camera, but in person it looks way too dry on the skin. It reminds me of the KKW highlighter. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Let me see what it would look like if I sprayed it with some setting spray. Let's see. Okay. 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 We're getting somewhere with that. Honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of the highlighter. I feel like it's too powdery. It's way too expensive for what happens when you apply it. And I mean, it's pretty when you wet it, but come on. Love me a good bright fucking eye. God. Okay. So there is no names to these colors, just numbers. I wish this was matte. This isn't matte. This is not a matte shade, and I'm kind of bummed out about it. I mean, maybe it applies. It looks like it'll apply matte. Ooh, that swatch wasn't a good. Ooh, let me see. What is the shimmer swatch like? That's not bad. So taking my Morphe 505 brush, I'm going to dip into probably the darkest shade, the darkest matte that they offer, which is the number 3. And just put that in my crease. Ooh, that's really pigmented for... Usually that's the kind of pigment I get when I have a tacky base. So this is really, really nice so far. Just off of first impressions. Like all their products so far have been really nice to work with. I'm almost kind of bummed out because I was so prepared to have like a shady fucking title, but you know, I'm probably still gonna do it. I need views. I wish it had a very deep, deep brown in this palette, but that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. Taking it on the lower lash line, the number 3 shade. There's no fallout on this, which is really nice. I was expecting a lot of powder given the other products that I've tried, but it's actually really nice. Also, I will say this, because it is so... It's pigmented, but it's also user-friendly pigment, and it's buildable pigment. So if you are kind of like oblivious to blending eyeshadow still, or you're still learning how to blend eyeshadow, I feel like these would be really good palettes to kind of learn how to blend on or blend with. I want to see what this shade looks like on the lid. Not much. Doesn't look like much. Yeah, if they would just replace these shades, like these 2 shades, with something a little bit more... I mean, actually in person it looks kind of cool. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but it has like a little hinge of orange in it, and it gives like a multi-dimensional feel to... I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I actually like this. This is pretty. Okay, so I actually do have another non-collab product. It's the knockoff It Cosmetics called Femme Couture Get Lined Precise Liner. I'm gonna give myself hopefully a nice little cat eye. Oh my god, look at me going into this eyeliner like I haven't done eyeliner in fucking 6 years. How brave of me. I like it. It just gets dried out just a tad bit too quick for my liking, but it does work. I'm gonna quickly do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back. I lost the fucking cap already. God, how do I do this? How do I literally, how do I already lose a cap? Like, how? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so I just did the rest of my face off camera. I put lashes on and I, of course, put lips on because I didn't have any lips that I bought at the store just because I didn't want any. So if you are interested in what lashes I'm wearing they're the Ardell Lashes Mega Volume lashes in the style 253. Those are the lashes, got them from Sally Beauty as well. And then the lip that I'm wearing is from Fenty Beauty. It is the unbuttoned liquid lipstick with no lip liner. I actually kind of want to put a lip gloss on top of this, but I'll do that later. As far as my final thoughts go on all the makeup, I'm pleasantly surprised. I know this title is probably going to be clickbait just because a sister needs his views back. The standout products for me have to be the foundation. Was by far one of my favorites and probably going to be a go-to. I'm going to get more shades in this because this is a nice, beautiful foundation. But if you have dry skin, I would stay away from it. But I have relatively dry skin. I just feel like if you moisturize enough, it'll be fine. I mean, shit, I put one of the most drying ass fucking primers in the world underneath it and it still looks really pretty on the skin. So yeah, it's a really nice foundation and I really like it. And honestly, this is probably right next to my Becca foundation, which is my favorite of all time. Another standout product for me has to be the eyeshadow. It's not one of my favorites of this video, but it is definitely a really nice palette. Like this eye look that I achieved was really nice. But it is kind of basic, so I'm interested in seeing what other palettes they come out with in the future. However, the price point is just a bit expensive. Another standout product for me is the contour kit. This was really nice, except the only gripe that I have about it is that the pans are too close to each other and the fallout of it is insane. Those are my standout products. Those are my favorite that I've tried. If I were to say everything else I can kind of do without, it was kind of unnecessary and I'm still not happy with what happened on my under eyes. They still look a little patchy, but again, that could just be because I put a color corrector underneath it and then set it, but I very lightly set it. I didn't put anything crazy under there. So it could just be user error. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the powder. I feel like it doesn't meet up to my Lancome powder, which is my current favorite and current go-to. And honestly, it reminds me of like a drier version of Laura Mercier or a drier version of the Fenty Beauty under eye powder. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, I am on Twitch. Please go check that out. I am streaming every weekend from Friday to Monday at 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. at night. And it is a fun time. And I'm probably streaming also during the weekdays, some random times as well, but it's always around 3 p.m. PST. So if you're on Twitch, go check me out. I'll always be posting about it on my Twitter or in my Discord, sometimes on my Instagram, but usually on my Twitter. And again, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye, guys.